In Italia faccio il progettista, anzi sono partito come progettista e ora mi occupo di coordinamento dei lavori. Lavoro in un'azienda che si chiama Bonatti e mi occupo della gestione e del coordinamento del progetto di impianti di produzione petrolio, settore comunque oil and gas. Nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe nísìnyí ní Italy, mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní company kan tó ń pè ní Bonatti, and company yìí ó wà into oil and gas, and nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ is to coordinate àwọn people, àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àbí oníṣẹ́ báyọ̀ wá ń pè é okay, àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ mo coordinate wọn. The last project tí mo ṣe was in Iraq, so a new business ni I need láti start ẹ̀, so mo lọ síbẹ̀ starting from zero. We constructed the site. I employed the people necessary. Àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ mo gbá everybody to start the business. So ìgbà tí mo ti start business yẹn, tí mo ti gba gbogbo èèyàn tó yẹ kí n gbà àti install ẹ̀, tí operation ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, mo á lè padà wá sí ilé ẹ̀sán send me back sílẹ̀. So iṣẹ́ tí ń lọ ń bẹ̀ sí bí mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ń sì ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́.
Enterprising Italy-based Nigeria expert Adeyinka Adefioye has carved a niche for himself in Italy, with Bonita Spar Italy being the son of a charismatic All Progressives Congress World Chairman in Alegun, Prince Babatunde Adefioye. We asked him on his journey and experience working in foreign land over the past 1 decade.
My name is Adeyinka Adefioye. Okay. Born in Nigeria in 1984. As primary school, I went to St. Stephen in Ilasamanja, and then I went to the secondary school, Command High Secondary School in Oshodi, Isolo. And after 2 years of Command, I went to Igbobi College, I think Yaba, if I can recall. Yaba. And at the age of 15, I left Nigeria for Italy, and I've been there since now, where I completed my studies, and I am where I work now as a professional. It is challenging because as a foreigner in a new country, you have to prove yourself, like you can do better than them, because for we foreigners, it is always difficult to have job opportunities, and so you have to always show that you are better, even a little bit. You need to prove that you're a little bit more than them. It has been challenging, but thank God I've been able to always prove my capabilities, show them what I'm capable of doing. And I started after school little by little, and now I can consider myself a lucky man, because I cover a very important role in my company.
Speaking on his area of specialty as a foreign expatriate, Adefioye has this to say.
Okay. I went to technical school. The school system in Italy is quite different from the one in Nigeria. I went to technical school. Technical school over there means that once finished, you have the possibility to start work immediately, and that was what I did. After my technical school, after getting a diploma at the technical school, I did several courses: AutoCAD drawing, 2D, 3D. Then I started working as oil and gas professional. I started in the year 2006, and since then I've been working in this field of oil and gas. And during these years, I've covered several roles, starting from just the designer, going up to sales, going to project management, site supervision. I've covered different roles.
Being a Nigerian, Adeyinka spoke on the potential opportunities available for young Nigerian in his field of specialty.
Well, as we are saying, I have been able to gain a lot of experience during these years, gain a lot of expertise in the field of oil and gas. For example, in the year 2013, in Italy, the Israel Ministry of Oil, they came to Italy. Like, they want to know more about the CNG plants, about the LPG plants, and I was chosen to sit with them and to explain to them what this the CNG gas, the LPG gas, what it is, the safety measures, the infrastructures. So I explain to them what they need to know before going into this activity of CNG and LPG. And even in Italy, I directed different projects going to different countries. I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, I'm talking about Lebanon, I'm talking about Belarus, I'm talking about France. I mean, a lot of places where I have projects that I managed, I directed, I coordinated. I can name South Steel Company in Saudi Arabia. I can name Mosul Refinery in Belarus. Recently, I was in Iraq for my current company because they were looking into a new technology, because in Iraq they have several wells, oil wells, but they had the problem with the natural flow of the wells. Like, they needed us to boost the production, and I think this may be also may be useful for the Nigerian economy as well, because I know in Nigeria we have a lot of marginal wells that we just abandoned because the natural flow is not enough to reach the central process facility. So with these new technologies, and I call it the multi-phase pumping system, they can bring back to life these wells, and it means that the economy, in more production, the economy will increase. You sell more oil, more gas. Nigeria's financial income is basically on oil and gas. So if we can bring to life all these wells that are marginal, that no one is looking to, because the natural flow is not enough, by the installation of these new technologies, we can bring them back to life and start the production. So I think with this, all my expertise gained in the several sectors, I may be useful, who knows, to develop, example, the wells, as I was saying previously, these wells that are marginal wells.
With the introduction of CNG into the mainstream economy of the Nigerian market, we asked Adeyinka Adefioye on how CNG can bolster the economy of the country.
CNG, as you know, worldwide now, we are going into zero emission, like stop flaring, like we need to eliminate the emission of carbon dioxide. In Europe, we have already started this many years ago, and in Europe we are now going into electric vehicles, mainly to eliminate this issue of the carbon dioxide. But they started from CNG, LPG, little by little, and now they are looking into electric vehicles. For the Nigerian economy, yeah, I think it is important. We have already made a step ahead. Like, we were using kerosene before, and now we've shifted to LPG and CNG. I'm sure there will be a moment where we get to also the electric vehicles, but our infrastructure in Nigeria for the electricity, we have big challenges, so we cannot rely on our electricity here. But as producers of oil and gas, we can utilize the CNG and the LPG that we gain from the refinery of the crude oil. We can use it for several purposes, cooking, the vehicles, and my expertise in these years can be useful as well, because I've worked on several projects on LPG. The first 5 LPG plants that Orlando installed in Nigeria, I came personally to supervise the installation. In Abuja, there was one in Abuja, there was one in Kaduna, there was one in Ibadan, another one in Benin, and the 5th one I can't remember, but there were 5 skids. I was the one that came here to supervise and coordinate activities of the installation, the 5 mini skids LPG plants of Orlando. I think we can do a lot, because we have the resources, we have the LPG, we have the CNG, and I can bring to the service of everyone my knowledge, because they decided to send me here to Nigeria that time for the Orlando, because they saw that I was capable to do it.
Adeyinka, the need for government partnership within numerous projects in the oil and gas sector and project management would be a welcome idea with the Lagos State government.
While I was in Nigeria and even in Italy, I used to hear a lot about domestic incidents of using the gas in the home, the gas cylinders. Even when I came to Nigeria, I go around to go and inspect the gas plants to see the kind of technology applied. Yeah, let me say we are a little bit far from what can be considered safety plants, safe plants, safe devices, and we need to inform, to train the people, starting from the youth, what LPG is, the composition, the measures, what happens if you do this, what happens if you do that. They need to know that it is very useful, but at the same time very, very dangerous. And I think many people don't know about this, because I say even when I go to the filling station, they will just take, put, do, and it's just very simple without safety measures. I think once we train starting from the youth, we train them, we start telling them what the gas is, how to manage it, the safety measures required. Starting from there, we will be able to avoid a lot of accidents, a lot of incidents happening. Starting also from the plants, the sellers of this LPG. And I can do this. This is what I've been doing for several years. I've been going around with my past companies, training people on how to operate the plant, on the kind of the safety measures they need, what they need to know, what LPG is, the difference between LPG and CNG, how to behave in case of leakage of LPG and how to behave in case of leakage of CNG, because they are 2 different gases. They behave in 2 different ways. So we need to know this to avoid incidents, and by informing the people, by teaching the people, starting from the youth, we can prevent a lot of accidents, a lot of incidents.
Being an enterprising youth with numerous skills, Adeyinka Adefioye has this to say for the Nigerian youth.
The advice I will give to youth mainly is, I will say in Italy, I will say the Italian language, then I will correct it. Non avere paura di sporcarsi le mani. That is, don't, to translate it literally, don't be afraid to dirty your hands. What I mean is that it's not a matter of sitting in the office and using the laptop. If you want to know, if you want to gain experience, you need to dirty your hands. I mean, go there, operate, because I did this too. Operate. It is from there that you know what is good, how to do this, because the best engineer is the one field. Because when you see behind the laptop, there are a lot of things you will never encounter on the laptop. It's on the field that you gain your experience, you gain your expertise, you work, you take these spanners, you do this, you do that. So what I'll tell the youth is, don't be afraid to dirty your hands. Go there, work with your hands, and you'll gain a lot of experience.
It's obvious that Prince Adeyinka Oki Adefioye is willing to contribute his quota to the emancipation of youth in Nigeria, starting with Lagos State. It is beholden on the relevant government agencies to tap from the wealth of experience from Prince Adeyinka Adefioye by creating an enabling platform for the youth in Nigeria to achieve their dream in project management and the oil and gas sector. For Prince Adeyinka Oki Adefioye, the time is now to change the narrative for a productive and vibrant youth across the city of Lagos State. From Ejigbo, I remain your special host, Fakunle Sherif Akundayo, reporting for Project 316 TV.